Did you report it as well, 6-4? I assume that means 3 of us did, unless it happened elsewhere and got reported. Good work, team. That was quick. This is why it's better to leave them in and not time them out, because then people might feel the need to report them, and then before long, instead of just being gone from here, they're gone from the platform entirely. Good. 6-4 Cats, Alkarion Bear. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I went to look to ban it from your own, but it was already gone. Not bad. I assume it just blasts out to everybody and gets its 3 bans. Right? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Predictions up for those that want to get involved. I will die eventually, right? Like, usually at this point, I was imagining that at this point, I was thinking, like, it's alright until I fight my first wolf, but I managed to get past that, and then it's like, yeah, but then when I'm hunting bears or hunting moose or something, that's going to change. We've killed 2 bears and a moose so far. Maybe if I get caught by him, but then it's not going to be that, is it? It's going to be that I get, like, stomach poisoning or something and I can't find a way to cure it and then I die in my sleep. That's probably the most likely. Hey, you cunt, somebody spent an unholy amount to steal most of your share. Well, that's what you get for putting only 1 on it, cats. Right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm just going to play. See where it goes. Let's get to Thompson's Crossing and see if Father Thomas or whatever's still there. Was it Father Thomas? Somebody had a better memory than I did yesterday. Well, they're going to get... I don't know the percentages. They're going to get a rather large portion of your earnings, Cat, so you're going to have to stump up. I'm kidding, they're going to lose more than you are. Honestly, obviously. Right, yesterday, very good day. Managed to harvest myself a bear carcass. So now we have this bear hide curing. In the box, which is hides, this is hides. We're starting to build up a nice collection. We've got another bear hide, 2 deer. I could do with, I think, 1 more rabbit pelt, though. And I might have to go out and start hunting wolves. Because the wolf chest armor is like the best. And I think once we're properly geared up, we'll just fuck off and start exploring. But I might have to start doing a little bit of exploring now, even though the sun's going down. Like, if I go outside, armed with the pistol, and go put a bullet in one of the wolves, for example. You know what I mean? I might be able to start being a bit more of the dominant force in the area. Better stay alive and show them. I will. Alright, there's about 6 or 7 minutes left on this prediction, everybody. Twitch got rid of the feature that showed you the last few minutes of chat again. That was quite nifty. It's still there, cats. Valheim's going to get pushed back to 2027. Well, the game's going to have to just think of some way to kill me, isn't it? So, then, good morning. Vote with your heart, not for the good of the playthrough. Right, I'm going to do something silly here. That was silly. That was too fucking silly. Okay, turns out, on this difficulty, they don't get scared by fucking gunshots. That looked so rigged. I swear that's not as rigged as it looked. We're alright. Team 1, we're fine. I thought I'd go out like normal, and I would shoot the wolf, and the wolf would die. Not die, the wolf would slowly die out, but apparently, on this difficulty, shooting a wolf doesn't put it off, as that just knackered all of my gear. My gloves, pants, and both my sets of pants. If I'd have died there, Salty. I hadn't even gone through the whole thing of if I die during the prediction is void. Okay, that was stupid. Alright, wait. Calm. See, now I'm really hurting. That was so stupid. I'm not going back out and fighting it, so then. Twitch got rid of it. Have you not got it, no? Salty good morning, incidentally. When people come into the stream, can you see chat from before you enter? My boots and everything took damage there. Alright, I've learnt my lesson. Never, ever go outside. So I put in cloth in here, I was. Where was cloth? Take all my cloth out and get fully repaired. I really don't want, like... I mean, the jeans are exactly the most exciting piece of gear I have left. These work pants, though. Let's give them a repair. Just failed repairing. You didn't see any messages from before you joined either? Have they actually got rid of that? So the flop game's good again? I keep fucking failing to sew. I guess there's a sewing skill, isn't there? Does it show up here? Yeah. Was it Mina and I only last night was talking about how it used to be better when it didn't show you the messages from before you joined, and now they've gone and changed it immediately? You know what, Twitch? Respect. Alright, that was stupid. Team 1, I apologise if I made you a bit nervous there. That was certainly not the intention. I'm going to have to heal though, aren't we? How do I heal? Overnight. It's one of the T's, isn't it? Restorative T. Antibiotic T. Healing properties. Birch bark. I had some burdock at one point. Didn't know where I left it somewhere. So I guess we'll make some reishi tea. Because I think it makes you heal more overnight. Do I have any mushrooms? Do I really not have any reishi mushrooms? And I don't have any... I might have just some normal tea. Let me have a look. Yeah, you might be right, cats. I don't, do I? Fuck. I don't think sleeping a full night's going to heal me after that. I mean, one way I could maybe combat this is to go out and just go look for some mushrooms in the dark, but it's a bit too dark, I think. I'm going to light a fire when we get in because I'm going to need to cook it, so we'll just keep this one match. I'll cook while we go out and find either the mushrooms or the plants. Oh, it's nowhere near too dark out here. Am I right in thinking that there was like a little rosehip bush or a stump with mushrooms on it nearby? I'm so glad I didn't die. I think it was it up towards the house down this way? I'm looking for either a stump or one of them little bushes. Everywhere where you don't need them. Hoarders in video games are mental until moments like this where they're not. Alright, I'm not going to take a shot at that wolf this time. You know what I blame for this? I blame Wintermute, where it gave me a combat shotgun and made me slaughter about 50 wolves.
Sun's setting. It's going to get a lot colder soon.
But I am dead now if I get clipped by a wolf, because I'm on, what, 40% health? But I need to take I need to drink one of these teas before sleeping, so I'll heal. Is it up here where the mushrooms were? Where was that? I'm looking for mushrooms on a stump, you know the ones, right? I've seen me harvest enough of them. Okay, there's wolves back that way. There. There. Okay, yeah. And I've let my fucking torch go out, so that has wasted it. That's burdock. But apparently burdock was healing tea as well, right? Right, hang on. I need to light myself one more torch. Because I wasn't concentrating and let the fucking thing go out. I was too busy staring off into the distance. Any more bushes? They tend to be around stuff, don't they? Instead of just like in the trees. Right, the goal now is just to survive on the way home. Right, what's this team split then? 6-4, team 2, Cats, team 2, Sothan, team 2. There's only Alkirion who's got any faith in me, and I think he's only done it for his own benefit. Lovely. Thanks, team. Do not get bitten by this thing. Just drag it over here if need be. Azar, team 2. I've literally never died in this survival mode before. Ever. Stay back, bitch. Trim, I mean, not the dog. You really think I wouldn't have trusted my friend Stubler? Don't lie to my face. I'm hoping that this burdock that I've harvested is enough to make one of these teas so I can heal. God, these torches I got were... In. That could have been the end of the run. Alright. Let's get the fire up. Trim, good afternoon. Azar, good morning. I think I've got a few bits of coal, right? I think.
Turned out pretty well.
Yeah, okay, I've got 18 pieces of coal. Right, what I need to do then is, whatever burdock is, it says it's a... No, this is the natural antibiotic, isn't it? It's reishi mushrooms I need to prepare. Not mushrooms, rose hips. I need 24 to be able to... I'm not going to be able to fucking heal, I don't think. I mean, I suppose we'll prepare some of this. You're missing chat messages. Everybody say the word banana.
I think I need to lay down.
Yeah, okay, thanks Twitch. Welcome to DoomhausGaming's chat room. Trim says banana, Bear says banana, Alkirion says banana, Salty says banana. Can everybody see all of these messages from everybody else? As a test. Shaggy down, calm down. Oof. I'm straight in there at full volume. Sorry everybody if you were tired or anything this morning. Shaggy Dan, good morning. Keaton, good morning. What we say? Just stuff about bananas, I think. Alright, I'm going to sleep now. I got attacked by a wolf at the start of today's stream, thinking I was brave enough to kill one. Can I heal? Alright, so you do heal a little bit while sleeping, but I'm assuming you heal a lot more if you sleep with a tea. Okay, still afford to sleep for another hour or so. Let's have some water and keep sleeping. Then, we're off exploring. I didn't even get a chance to say what I planned to do today because I immediately started dying. What have we got for food? Some stale beef jerky that's not going to give me food poisoning. And a stale chocolate bar that's not going to give me food poisoning. So the perfect opportunity for a jump scare. Sothan spilt his whiskey. Is the mic off? Is my mic way off, everybody? Does it sound different to usual? Oh god, I hope not, because there's no way I can... What you mean? Oh, you mean off in terms of... Trim says I look fine. Sothan says I look fine. Fine to Alkirion. Perfect. Yeah, is it alright? Might be an extension or something. I'm fine. Mazak, good afternoon. Good morning, I should say. Good afternoon. Hello, how do I join? How do you get food poisoning from beef jerky? If it's stale, Mazak. Okay, I'm not tired enough to sleep, but it's kind of dark. I've noticed that occasionally Twitch just misaligned audio for me, but nobody else. Maybe it's something Twitch has changed or whatever. Right, well, it's dark as arseholes in here. I did heal actually more than I anticipated. So we'll drink a few of these. I don't have a proper meat source at the moment. I wanted to kill a wolf, but we saw how that went. So I'll just have a few of these. Because this food isn't going to last forever, is it? I don't think there's any meat left on the bear either. Right, let's go explore. I got those torches just before for a reason, right? I think, because yesterday I went up and explored... That's where I am now. I went up and explored this trailer and stuff, didn't I? And there's a little house there too. There is a deer carcass that I could harvest. Shall we? If I carry this fire all the way to the deer carcass... Although I think that deer carcass... Let's go have a look. It might be warm enough that I can get away with it. It's like this. Twitch just twitching, yeah. Right, for those that don't know, the playthrough is finished. And I've put it on a stupidly difficult setting, gone into the survival permadeath mode, and I'm going to just play until my character dies, and then we're going to move on to the next playthrough. I've never played this before, but it's cool. Right, let's take this torch all the way over to that deer carcass over by the tugboat thing that we were talking about yesterday. If anybody would like to make a masturbation joke around the word tug, go for it right now. We're all unsuspecting, and we'll roll around on the floor laughing. Go for it. Trim! Christ. Not even said it yet, and I'm already laughing. I can also pick up some wood. Oh, do you know what I mean? Oh, what are we like, honestly? It's a shame our family don't talk to us anymore because they're missing out on some cracking comedy. You know what's funny about tugging the boats? Yeah, it's so good. So then, behave. Or you're grounded. Ooh, bear. Peak comedy. Are we the problem? I think we might be the problem. Once I got touched by a homeless man. No, wait, no, that's a different thing, Trim. That's for that. You know what I mean? Grounded needed a 2, I think. Yeah, but at least that wasn't based on a sexual innuendo that we've all heard 1,000,000 times, right? Is it just occurring to you that we're the problem? What's the name of that river in Egypt? Missi. Sothan. Fucking hell. You've made it snow now. River Premier League 8. Bueno. Right, over here, there was a deer carcass somewhere. Apparently all of this wood is chained together and left here in winter, so when it thaws in summer, it can be dragged by tugboats over to other areas of the island. Kinda cool. But there's a dead something here. I think it's a deer, but I don't know if I already took the meat off it. Yeah, deer. Do you have any meat on you, sir? There is some very, very rotten meat, but fancy it. And we're going to cook it immediately. Because I can't keep eating through my food reserves. Then we're going to map this zone. I'm not map it, but I'm going to go and explore all of it. See where the exit is to the next place. I'm hoping Pleasant Valley. Then we can go and check on the community centre. Oh my god, I've added too much to that. My fucking double-clicking mouse. I have ordered another one, by the way. Last night I ordered a new mouse mat and a new mouse. The mouse mat came today. I got a new mouse mat, but that wasn't the fucking problem. Let's add these broken torches. Right, you. Oh, I took the hide, didn't I? That's right. Let's use the hacksaw. Actually, the hacksaw's pretty good. Let's use the hacksaw. Ooh, that animation's a bit grim. Cooked some slimy, smelly chicken before it was fine. I only lost like 6 pounds from being violently sick. There's nothing better for weight loss than illness. That was not a recommendation or anything cancelable. Leave me alone. Lovely. What mouse do you? Field mouse, yeah. A Mickey. Now, I have been buying the same Razer Basics Essentials mouse since Gwynplaine bought me one for my birthday in 2009. And now, on Amazon, they're 20 quid, or 20 something. So this one started double clicking, so I've ordered my third one ever in, what will that be now, 17 years. Not bad. Stubbler promoting eating disorders, let's get the channel banned. Of all the things that finally takes this place down. If you cancel it, I've got a spare. Windblade, good afternoon, that is coming tomorrow. It's all good. For once, I've actually ordered something from Amazon. Might be the third thing I've ever ordered from that website, so it gave me practice being a normal human being. Only because we got a gift card. It's a Death Adder Essentials or something it's called. The Death Adder from like 15 years ago, but now it's just a cheap and cheerful one. It's just a Death Adder. Yeah, Razer Death Adder. As I say, it's got the Essentials tag on it now because it's like a Tesco value budget one, yeah. Same mouse and same keyboard. Yeah, it's one thing in controllers. Any inputs for PCs or for gaming consoles, I am, what's the word? Loath to change ever. It's the one thing that I've never, like, if I could use this mouse, this keyboard and the 360 controller for everything ever, I'll be fine for the rest of my life, I think. Not that they're good or anything. You just get used to shit, don't they? It does help that they're quite good. I don't need any fucking fancy gadgets or gizmos. Or stupid RGB stuff, as you've said in your own words, has he? Has he gonna have to do? Respect, Mazak, respect. But it helps, right? Because these things, it helps that the 360 controller is so ubiquitous that they're never going to become collector's items, are they? Because there was probably fucking 25 million of them made flying around, and there's all sorts of remakes and stuff. And this mouse is obviously good for Razer because they keep making new ones. So instead of it becoming this thing you can't get your hands on anymore, and it's this old product that's amazing and you have to hunt them down, they've just become something they sell tons of it cheaply. The lights are dumb, yeah. Right, I'm going to go on this upper road. I've never been in this direction, so we're just off exploring. Satan, good afternoon. It's a little bit cold, a lot bit wet, and I'm even considering getting some socks. Respect. I so love this weather. I've said before, let's never take temperate weather for granted again. It's absolutely beautiful. I say the same mouse to stop selling the one I used to use and I had to buy the new ones. Same concept though, right? There doesn't seem to be a great deal of anything up here. So I suppose what we'll do now is we'll just look for an exit to whatever the next zone is. Still use a wired 360 controller for PC that your wife bought you for pre-marriage. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Still use the Logitech MX518 from 15 years ago. And you still wouldn't notice the difference. Maybe we haven't come a great distance in tech in this regard, I suppose, which is not a bad thing. Right. I was expecting, I don't know what all these, like, side roads are or whatever. I don't want to put the torch out, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to start mapping. Maybe if I've got cause to start a fire up here, I can map just so I know, like, roughly where I am. Up here, maybe? It's down to 16 and to 19. Oh. It's the only mouse you found that has a button on your ring. What? So it's got 3 buttons across the top? As well as your zoomy wheel, as it's been called in the past. Alright, little shed. If, and only if, I find matches in this shed. I'm taking these now, actually, after that wolf attack at the start. Not making that mistake again. If and only if I find matches in this shed, I'm going to put this torch out and light a new, and map, and light a new one. I've got these mushrooms too. In a mouse I found that, yeah. I continue to maintain the view that the keyboard, mouse and controller are the main thing that holds back gaming innovation. It seems so, yeah. I don't know how you iterate beyond it. I don't know whether it's holding it back, or we've just never managed to... Because whatever comes next has to be good enough to attract attention, hasn't it? And if it doesn't get that attention, then we're not going to develop towards it. Okay, nothing on that dead guy. Do you know what I like on this difficulty? I like picking up mushrooms and berries because at least you're guaranteed to get them instead of searching for something only to get nothing. Leave with your torture in your hand. I had the 518, the wheel was getting sketchy though, so I had to swap it. Even a good clean didn't help. 2 buttons below the zoomy wheel, 12 buttons on your thumb and 1 long button on your ring finger. Does your ring finger not lie on the mouse mat? As I sit here now, both my little finger and my ring finger are touching the mouse mat. I'd have to, like, lift my... Oh, that feels uncomfortable. What is that? Stump Buster. A herbicide, that the chemical of which could be used to craft gunpowder. Stump Buster. Okay, good. Right. I wanted to find matches in here, didn't I? And then we'll map. No, the ring finger's neck between the sex finger and the pointing finger. Let's talk about your weird finger. Well, this is where I'm finding out that my... Yeah. I've already been judged for my little finger resting on the... Oh, that was alright. My little finger resting on the desk to the left. Oh shit, I shouldn't have eaten actually, I've let the torch go out. Well, that means we can map at least, regardless of whether I find matches.
Hope I can still eat this.
Found some chips. What was that? Something? Oh, just a bit. Anything in here? Just the tinder plug. Come on, game, give me some matches. Matches in here? Hello? No? All of those buttons just to play solitaire. Yeah, do you not take solitaire seriously? I just want things to last longer than a few uses. I bought an electric razor 6 months ago and the charging port's already gone. I've gone back to trimming the chin pubes with the included scissors, except those are dull as 2 spoons as well. So you bought a razor and got some free scissors, and then the razor broke, so you're just using the free scissors there. I like that. It's like a deleted scene out of Castaway or something. Respect. Do you want a recap, Chaz? Whether you're being sarcastic or not, I'm going to give you a recap. I started the stream, and I was saying, I don't think anything can kill me. I can probably kill wolves now. Walked out, tried to shoot a wolf, and almost died. I got ravaged by it and got dropped to like 30% health, panicked and ran back inside. Alright, we can map now. So where am I? So I still have whatever this is, a memento cache over in that direction. This is a green birch sapling. Where's that? Oh yeah. Hey, look at that. There was probably loads of these that I just haven't noticed. Is that 4 of them? This is good. This is arrows, I think. That's the situation of the world. People used to make things that were decent and work long term. The amount of shit that still works from 1960. Now it's made to break, so you buy a new one every 2 years. I mean, it would be rather selfish of us to claim that this is a bad thing, right? Because there's like 7 or 8 fellas that are making an absolute fortune out of it. And is it fair on us to demand otherwise? Will you not think of the GDP, Mazak? Of China and Japan in this case. They still do make stuff, but we're just all too used to stuff being cheap and convenient that no one will pay retail price for quality stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. As inflation goes up, the price of hardy long-term stuff goes up. But if you're used to paying 30 quid for a pair of jeans, the only thing that then falls into that bracket is the fast fashion stuff, right? Or the, like Gwynblade says. Like, we just can't afford the stuff anymore, and that's the problem. You've updated Chrome Audio, and it's all good now. What, is Chrome Audio an extension? Here I am. Stubbler. In time. It's a strange tree. Alright, wolves. Where? I don't know where I am. I mean, I got some information that I was up here on, and I expected to learn a bunch from it, but I haven't. I guess we'll just sort of make our way back towards the road and see if I can find any sort of areas of interest. I'm assuming that memento thing, because... Well, then, I was going to say that might have led me to the exit, but I don't know. Oh, I see. Yeah, thank you, Mazza. Yeah, cleared it up for me. Updated Chrome Audio. Right, there's another shed. Let's just keep heading towards the shed if we're going to explore. Whoa! Mazak's explaining. Get him. If we work hard enough, we can get him to lose his job. Will you? Fuck off. Stay back there. Okay, there's another shed. Maybe if I'm quick. This place is huge. Don't worry, I'm on that. Okay, let me grab these before this... No, actually, maybe not. Let's go inside. It's a big area. Oh, we need to find the exit to it. Ooh, soup. Right, find me some matches. Peanut butter and soup. Alright, matches, good. Then we're going to map this area too. I'm just worried about using too many matches, letting torches go out. I need the torches to keep the wolves at bay. Isn't that a lyric to a song, keep the wolves at bay? I feel like I hear that in a song a lot. Picking up matches gave you a sprain, by the way. I assume I was, like, just under the, with the weight capacity, and it was enough to knock me over. I apologise, kitten, for mansplaining. I have full confidence in your ability to use a comma in a sentence. What song am I thinking of? Is this the song?
Keep the wolves at bay. Happy birthday to you.
Oh. I'd do nothing without True. Alright, I forgot to map. I was supposed to map. But I think that wolf can smell me. Oh, it's because I've got fucking rabbit meat in my pocket. That'll do it. Right, drop that. Then the wolf's not as interested. Look, I wonder if I pick it up like this, will it turn to find me? No, so I can just carry it around. Maple! Very good. Very, very good. Okay, this is where I can make a bow, so I don't have to rely on found bullets. Good. Okay, I'm going to leave that. No, I can't leave that rabbit meat. It's killing me. Don't leave rabbit meat. Keep moving. Trim, thank you for the bits. This area is just miles and miles of knout. I've got that in my head now. Keep the wolves at bay as a song lyric. This is where I'm like, oh, I've heard that loads recently, and then I finally find out what it is, and then get all embarrassed because it's something shit and everybody laughs at me. Alright, cattails. I don't think you have cattails on... Oh, cattails! I was about to say, I don't think you have cattails on survival because they're maybe too easy of a source of food. Guess what Stubbs found? Alright, I'm happy now. Survival's the best game ever. Forgive me. Whatever I thought I was doing, I'm now harvesting cattails. Shoved it into grot, but didn't recognise any of the results. It's probably one of them things where I've thought I've confused the lyrics, and then I'll be focusing on it until it finally clicks in like 3 months' time, and I'll sit bolt upright in bed in a cold sweat. They're going to call them bull testicle. Bull rushes. But, as usual, this is why we're all going to end up with the same accent and speaking the same language eventually, thanks to the internet. I would rather use the local term for these things. But, if I said cattails... if I said bull rushes 1,000,000 times, there'd be enough people that would regularly say, what's a bull rush? We call them something different. To the point where I'd have to keep having the same discussion, and it's easier to just call them cattails, right? You know what I mean? You had a risky joke about the lyrics thing. Go on. He's laughing about it already. He's not even said it. Oh, I'm so happy that cattails are in the game. I'm going to walk myself into trouble. There's a cave there. So many saplings too. Still get almost banned from saying you want a cig.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I mean, at least that one's understandable, right? Because you're straight into potential side effects for that. Ooh. Okay, I've just realised why that... Okay, put the torch out, put the torch out, put the torch out, put the torch out. Okay, this survival mode is no joke. Right? That's 2 bears in this area. There's been a bear in every fucking area I've been in so far. No wonder I saw a cave. It was a bear's nest. And he set them cattails up in a row. Just to get me. Yeah, it's a good job actually, Chad. It's a good job we don't give double points for bears. Cattails. Yeah, bears are -1. So all these people that just come in for marbles and put their name down don't realise that they're like one of only 2 people signing up for a -3 point. That would be a good way to bamboozle people. I do often think of like a million reasons to fuck with the people that only come in and put their name down for marbles. But it's like the one area that I don't want to do the Doomhaus bullshit on, because I don't want people to think that I think they should be watching this crap if they don't want to, right? But there's a million ways to do stuff like that to them. You're just confused why it's just them and 2 other people. They're signing up for their own downfall. What people like me who leave for marbles. As a green, if you're turning up, leaving just before marbles, I couldn't respect you more, Mazza. That's what we were discussing, so then, yeah. Where a bear marbles is a -1. Can't force people to be idiots. We may be stupid enough to be here, but that's self-inflicted, absolutely. Also, people can't watch every fucking stream, right? But if they're interested in keeping their score up or whatever, or contributing to their team, it would be a bit of a dumb thing. It's for the people that like go out of their way to make sure they can get a marble. It would be a bit of a dumb thing to then punish them. I thought we should have a hidden day that counts as -1 that's not revealed until the end of the week. Imagine the calls for rigged that would kick up, Chaz. What the fuck is this place? If it was a green that won that day and Stubble is suddenly like, oh, by the way, that was a -1 day. Imagine. Fortunately, your streaming hours are literally normal working. Well, that was, if you remember, Mazak, from all the way back in the day, that was kind of the point, right? I wanted to stream and I wanted to sit here and play games, and I wanted a bit of structure in my days when I first got knocked off working. And I thought, what's the worst possible time to stream? I'm willing to take that risk. Trim would be on -12, yeah. And if he was to accuse me of rigging it in that scenario, he'd probably be right, actually. So many cattails, this is the best. I'm just walking around picking up bulrushes. So if I'm trying to steal my idea for his own. I know. This might actually lead me back. Actually, I'm probably safe enough now away from the bear that I can map this area. And it even marks the cat. Wait, there's a cabin here. Where am I? There's a cabin. What? No, you got your fucking, I don't know, probably some form of contracting or consulting or whatever you do after getting your back blown out by gravity. I'm a stay-at-home fireman. It'll be mainly green days since it's mainly greens winning marbles. Look at him taking up that little opportunity to have a dig. Tell you what, I might be able to orient myself if I can find out where this corpse is. There's apparently a cabin round here, but I can't see a cabin for the life of me. Hang on. Right, M for the map. Where we're at? Right, where. So I am here, apparently, at Bear Creek Campgrounds. I'm starting to see where it's called Bear Creek. There's a memento. No, that's not. Or is it here? Am I fucking here or not, game? This does look like campgrounds though, but it's talking like there's a memento cache around here somewhere. Rabbit Grove, Rose Hips Cabin and Cattails. This doesn't feel like a rabbit grove to me either. Unless I'm not where I thought I was. Cat Mazzock, my hose is too small. Does this look like a campground to you? It does, doesn't it? But which way's north? I can't actually tell because there's not enough sun to... Oh, there is a shadow. You idiot. It could smell that in my pocket. Run, 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 run. Just press Tame Beast and drop a frost trap. That would kill me in seconds. Logging into a thing, I had the option of entering my password or sending a verification code to my email. I chose to enter my password afterward. It said I also need to enter a verification code. You just described the worst thing in history, I think. If you line up all the world's tragedies, I think when a website messages you and asks for verification to another email, it's probably in the top 10. Especially when it does it twice, like you're currently dealing with. Is that bear trying to come and eat me? The worst thing in history, too many password attempts. Change password, cannot use the same previous password. Send a verification email. Email not registered. When you finally go through it all and it says, this username has already been used on this service. I'm so happy about this cattail river. How many cattails do we have now? 36 cattail. But I feel like this path's not leading me anywhere. Like, I'm sorted for food for 1,000,000 years, but where are we going? Give me your blood type and a scan of your left testicle. I kept getting a message every week from Microsoft saying, listen, if you want to get involved in like the social features and stuff on Xbox, you're going to have to do the age verification. I'm really sorry, but you're going to have to do it. And I've been ignoring them ever since. And just carried on playing without. And then I got a message the other day that said, you know what? Your account's 21 years old. You probably, yeah, we'll let you through. Just... I think it must have been some decision made at Microsoft where they were like, okay, this is fucking us up. We need some new system. So then you can't just log in. You can just log in with Google now, an adult friend finder. Make sure to press the share button. What's this up here? Have I gone around in a massive circle? Roger that, so then. Skipped age verification on Steam because I've had my Steam account since 2004. These platforms are going to have to think of a way to get around that somehow, aren't they? Because we can't be the only ones that are just skipping that stuff. I can't just keep picking fucking cattails for this entire thing, can I? Press 1 if you're happy with me just farming cattails for the next 2 hours and then turning it off. Some of you knobheads would probably be alright with that, I shouldn't even ask. Thought I'd had age verification enabled on my YouTube account yesterday. It turns out it was just some settings were connected to the work VPN. Why, I actually let you watch... I seem to have picked up a sprain from walking on too steep of a hill. But then again, my intention was to keep walking up a steep hill. I don't know how safe this is now. Give me this pistol. Can I walk up here? No, okay. How do I get up there then? I'm just trying to map the area. But it is a warm day, so let's... Now we've escaped that bear. So that's opened this up. Back there was some cabin and something to explore. This is a train track. Interestingly. Are we to assume that wherever the entrance to the next zone is somewhere out to this west? Maybe I can get up there. Shoot the steepness away, yeah. I'm going to protect myself from this sharp incline with a pistol. Wait, has this worked? This is dumb silly business if it has. Am I actually up? No. I'm up a tiny bit, but I don't think we've... I don't know if you can get up there, maybe. Goes into restricted mode if I'm on the VPN, no comments and nothing deemed mature. Oh, if you're not... Oh, I see what you mean. Anything sweary or violent or related to things that might disturb people, like war documentaries or, yeah, anything educational. Maybe I can get up here. This doesn't feel intentional, though. Fuck it, we're surviving, right? Ooh. Ooh, is that the exit, maybe? Hey, this actually might be the exit to the next area. If it works like Mystery Lake and Forlorn Muskeg, then this almost certainly is the exit to the next area. But if it is to Pleasant Valley, there was never a train track in Pleasant Valley. That's the point. Are there plans to enforce age verification on at least the big VPN providers? Wait, so that... Just to sign up, you mean? Trying to get through some more bullshit. Was it Starmer on his way out that was saying he was interested in age verifying VPNs? Or banning them or something like that? I can't remember who that was. Not a fan though. Is this an exit to another... Alright. 4th region. Is it Pleasant Valley?
I need to drop something.
Ravine. Raven Falls Railway Line. I mean, forgive me, but let's fucking explore, shall we? That looks like something I'm going to fall off. So I started at Desolation Point, then we went to Crumbling Highway, Coastal Highway, now we're here. So Pleasant Valley might actually connect to this, but if not, this line goes all the way to Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake is Trapper's Cabin and all of that stuff from Wintermute. Then the ones that are a little more dubious will not bother and get people signing up to them instead, same as dodgy naked folk sites. I think that is the thing. I don't know. I'm not sure at what point it starts to restrict innocent people's behaviour, right? I don't know. But then, all sensible restriction, I'm a bit nervous here. I mean, there's no way I survive a drop, is there? I'd be walking up there and then across and then... I've not got slow fall now. I've not got a noggin fogger elixir either. Can't keep your kids out the cutlery drawer. Do you just let them have the meat cleaver in their room? Yeah, there is an argument there, I suppose. But are Banes downloading VPNs? I always worry about the small percentage of teenagers that have worked out how to get around it, and the other 95%. You know what I mean? I don't know. So I should have been a bit more specific. Are the majority of under 18s from age 1 to age 18 downloading VPNs to get around porn restrictions? No, I thought. Sorry, Gwendol. I thought it was in the context of the potential of age verifying VPNs. That's why I brought it back to that. Practice makes perfect. At what point am I going to have to tackle this? I do want to get the idea of going to Mystery Lake. Sounds amazing. Like going to Trappers again and the Canada Hut and being in an area on survival that I know. Well, that bridge looks terrible, and I'm not in a position to go and do it now because somebody's gone and picked up 750 fucking cattails. Our 10-year-old was finding ways to avoid restrictions on her tablet. Though that wasn't helped by Amazon just allowing it to go into airplane mode to allow an infinite time. That was very clever. That would, I suppose we would then have to assume that makes that the average experience. Yeah, at least she was offline, that's true. Yeah, I couldn't really think of much of a downside of the age-restricted thing, and I've often been really charmed by the idea and said as much. But then suddenly, when it was like, we want you to age verify, I think I just used it as a reason to not go on sites that needed it anymore. Does that make sense? The only thing that I would go to that it restricted is like Chris Van's Discord, for example, because it's full of porn. Yeah, exactly, Gwynbley, but I don't know if that's sensible. Well, obviously it's not sensible to extrapolate my personal experience out onto wider policy, right? And it was an unintended side effect as well. Right, I've spent this whole thing pretty much locked. There's the bear again, and there's a wolf. Calm. I'm not going that way because I don't know how I grow the bear. But in terms of mapping this area, I think we found our exit. But if I go back and get comfortable back in Camp Eric or whatever we called it, at some point I'm going to have to tackle that bridge so we can keep moving. But if I fall off that within the run's over, right? Then from Mystery Lake, I think I can find my way to Pleasant Valley. Fuck me. Lads, just calm down. Wait, why's the torch gone out? Ooh, no. It got too fucking windy. Alright, I've gone to extreme measures. I am now lost. Cabin. Let's go to the cabin, The sun's going down and I wouldn't mind finding my way home. I've so far gained 0 pelts, which I was coming out here to gain. But I suppose what we'll do is I'll go home and I'll start gathering supplies and water and food and stuff, and we're off the Mystery Lake. I'm tackling that bridge today, Team 1. I apologise in advance if anything goes tits up. See, there's the bear, look. This must be the cabin it was referring to. I mean, press 1 to shoot the bear. Yeah, I have been here, look, 'cause I could sleep in here tonight, you know. Press 1 to make a terrible decision. It's charging, it's charging. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's not alright.
Too much stuff to carry.
It's about to be night time. Do you know what we're going to do? I don't even know if the bear's bleeding though, do I? Tell you one thing we will do though. Let's have a look on here quick. So, stats wise, explore the mine near what? Who wrote that? I wrote that yesterday. What does that mean? It was on here somewhere, right? I mean, this is a bit cheesy. I don't know whether I should be doing this. Bears killed 2. When that goes up to 1, 3, sorry, then I'll know that the one outside's dead. What does Fred mean? Oh, that's the name of the fucking world, isn't it? I can't remember who suggested it be called Fred. What does that mean? Explore mine near. Did I find a mine yesterday and then I didn't actually write the one piece of valuable information? Stupid shit memory. How long are we planning on waiting? What, just staying here until it hits 3? The problem is I'm running out of drink. I've got a grape soda and the tiniest little smidge of water. Watched a video with a bear locked inside a car. That's Cujo that I think you've watched there, has he? Alright, I'll go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have an hour's sleep. And then we're going outside. The bear will have gone. I need to worry about enough food. That's a problem for futures. The future stuff will be starved to death. Alright, well the bear hasn't broken down the house. It hasn't huffed and puffed and blown the house down. Bear's killed. Still only 2. Right, where's the door? Please don't be a bear just sat there with a big grin on its face.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Seems alright. Bear's just sitting out there very disgruntled and shaking his head in disappointment. Can I hear it? Listen. Maybe not. That might have been the noise of the water slapping under the ice. Alright, I did raise realise, though, that I probably need some more water. I think I read somewhere that bears like to pounce on unsuspecting victims.
Come on.
They're one of the most stealthy creatures in the woods. Due to their very slim build and lightweight. Right, stick and maybe one coal. Boil, 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 boil. I'm going to Susan myself up some water and just hope that the bear doesn't come back angry. They're full of helium, yeah, it helps them float. Like a butterfly and sting like a bear. I should put the gun away, actually. So I'm going to keep making small amounts of water. 24 minutes left on the fire until the coal goes on. And then we're going to stay in this camp overnight. Did I just drink non-potable water? No, we're alright. 40 minutes until boiled. Both should be ready now. That one's ready. That's ready. Okay. Alright, it's gone dark and it's gone really foggy. Now's the time to check. It did look like I hit it, though. Bear's killed. Still only 2. It's out there bleeding from its bottom. I think we're alright. I think we're good. I'll stay here for the night. I just wandered out today to explore and got completely lost.
Go.
But we have found the exit. We're gonna have to tackle that fucking bridge. I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the camp, and then I'm gonna gear up more for that fucking bridge today. Top bunk or bottom bunk? Quick, Trim. Top bunk or bottom bunk? You're in charge. Reminds me of the first time I ever saw proper snow. I bottled some up and left it in the freezer for 2 years. When I thawed it, it was one of the most disgusting instances of clear water I've ever seen. Yeah, snow's not exactly the cleanest, is it? Despite it looking like it is. Alright, let's sleep for 10 hours on the top bunk. Trim's at top. I've read internet. Sex talk. Lovely. Good. Smashing. Nice. Right, let's have that down. Should have told him to sleep outside. Stop, what am I eating? I don't even know. Oh yeah, cattails. Let's eat... Let's eat these chips. And then let's eat... What made you freeze snow for 2 years? Of all things. Right. I mean, do I pass up the opportunity to get a deer pelt if the fucking thing died?
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Still only 2. I don't think I actually hit that deer. That bear. Which means it's still out there and it remembers. It was like here, wasn't it, when I shot at it? Maybe that explains why it didn't flee. Because I didn't actually hit it. See a wolf patrolling, but... Again, I don't like being in an area with a bear. Trim's the dungeon master of my life, Chaz. Fuck, I forgot to... Do I have the... I forgot to spray the... What's the word I'm looking for? I forgot to spray the entrance to the bridge. Not deodorant. Yeah, thanks, Save. Is this... Wait, this isn't... I'm not where I thought. Oh, it's a new area. Alright, let's do a little bit of looting, then I'm going to go home. I'm nervous about just a loose bear now. It's just like a little fishing village or something. Who lives? Check around it. Workbench. Workbench with I haven't found a rifle yet. That'd be nice. Nothing around here now. What if I'm still playing this in like January?
Carry much more.
I'm not saying I will be, but what if? What if the long dark just becomes a problem? What's that at the top left? It's always been there, that little house. Why? What's why do? What? 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 That... Excuse me? Has that always been there trimmed now? Cleared junk. What does that do? Junk cleared. Settles, good afternoon. We'll be in the long, dark period of the Doomhaus cinematic universe. And I'm here for it. What's the benefit of that? So can I go back to the thingy and just like completely customize everything? Make a house a home, I suppose. It's The Sims. Is that always?
Drop some gear.
Is there anybody that knows about the Long Dark that can tell us how long that's been in? Look at the snow blowing off the roofs of the... Oh, I love it. So, can I just, like, move this over here to check it's got loot in it? You can. Is that ridiculous? Well, I don't know how I feel about that, you know? Like, if it's too dark in this corner to see what's on here, I just move it into the light and have a look and then move it back. That feels a bit overpowered, doesn't it?
What have we here?
Okay, I'm not sure. Like, what if there's, like, stuff behind? I mean, there might be. Looks like you've got your, looks like you're bedding in for the next 12 months of the long day. Well, I've just discovered this feature, look, Reeps. Apparently, if you press Y in a building, you can move all the furniture about. What is that? What does this mean? Reeps, good afternoon. I've got to do a complicated thing later, though, after the midstream break that might get me chopped.
I wonder if I can.
This game just keeps on giving. I'm enjoying it more and more the more I play it, honestly. It's getting under my skin, just like everybody said it would that's played it before. Alright, how about I don't use that feature for looting, and I only use it for sorting the base out? Because as I said, like the idea is now that this is a bit dark, so you need a proper light source to be able to see to loot. But if I had this feature, I'd just move it where there is a bit of light, check if there's anything on it, which there was, then go fucking put it back and carry on. Whoa. Yeah, let's not do that. Don't like that, it doesn't feel good. that's there for then? Like you say, Trim, I bet it's just so you can make your house a bit more, well, homely. Okay, I am miles away from where I thought we were. I just refuse to believe that I was capable of having it on interloper this whole time as a beginner. There we go. Okay, got tea for healing. I've actually, that just goes to show how fucked up the survival mode is. I got excited about finding tea. I think that's the first time in this entire time playing this game. Alright, fuck all in here though. Right, what time is it? 27. Can I make it with a bear out there that's angry and bleeding? Actually, I should check the stats. Stats. 2. Still only 2. I think I missed that shot, you know. As embarrassing as it is. Anything there? No, just boats and stuff. Alright. I'm gonna make my way back to the house. And then I'm going to unload, we're going to gear up, and I'm going to go and tackle that bridge. Do we put like an upper limit on the playthrough? Because in my mind now, I'd be like, oh, it feels alright now, but I'll have to fight a bear eventually, or I'll have to fight a moose eventually, or whatever, but we've already done that. And like once I've crafted a lot of the deer stuff, then I'd have to go out and
leave something behind.
Start thinking of other goals, and I don't know what any other goals would be. Like, where do you go? What do you do? I guess the bow, maybe, and then become a bit more self-sustaining. Explore some more. I mean, there's a lot of regions I've never been to, like this one, for example. This is a lot of exploring areas for the first time. I don't know. What time is it? 29. Let's go in that house up there on the hill and we'll have the midstream break in there.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I think I just expected like the resources to be a bit rarer. I don't know why. Maybe I should have played on interloper thinking about it. Right, all you people who suggested I should have, I think you were maybe right. Oh, they're wolves? Wolves. See, that's my house over there, but I'm not going to make it today, so we'll go into this. Something dead over there, actually. Right, somebody write in capitals, dead thing. And then after the break, I'll go over there, we'll grab whatever that dead thing is. Thanks, Trim. We'll go and skin dead Willy. Maybe there's a hide or something in there in it for us. And we'll go back to camp. Because there is a DLC thing that you can get called Tales of the Territory or something like that. That adds objectives to this. But I don't want to commit to doing that now. But it might be something we do in the future. Where's my house? There it is. Straight for the house. I actually enjoyed the little story bits in Wintermute, experiencing that as a group. I kind of miss it suddenly. Oh, hello. I need rabbits, don't I? Trim, right? Willy rabbits as well. I need 2 more, I think, for the gloves. I don't think I ever came in here, did I? Well, we've got our goals. Good. Is this even up? Yeah. Is it cold enough to stand and give you nerds a nice sea view? I think I might actually get away with it. If these 2 frigging trees were here, it'd be a nice view. Is it windier up here, maybe? Do you reckon we can get away with having like that as a view for the midstream break? Oh. Oh. You know what? I'm going to have a midstream break, essentially, in a Bob Ross painting. We just have to pray that I don't, like, get a phone call or get distracted or something. Or a wolf comes and gets me. Composition properly. Good. Lovely. Right, Trim's in charge. Everybody behave. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'm in charge, you better listen to what I say. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I say. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. I'm in charge, you better listen to what I see. Shamrock 1. Bite 'em, yes, you're not heavy soft. 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 Bite 'em, yes, you're not heavy soft.
Just look at what you've been gifted with as a view for the midstream break. You could have sat here and you could have thoroughly enjoyed this. Peaceful, calm, the waves, just really you were given everything. And look what you've done with it. area. Exactly, Trim. Cats, I'm with you. Trim, thank you for the bits. Schmitz, good morning, and thank you for the bits. Bite my ass, you're not the biss of me. Thanks, like, welcome to the stream as well. Give me 1 second. Oh god, I've got to wait for this to... Right, what's in this can in the meantime? Sorry, I have to wait for the fucking website to load. If I miss an alert now... Give me a second, this website stinks. Kitten says Professor Peppy. Reap says lemonade. Schmidt says boring lemonade. Why is this fucking shit not loading anymore? I'm not getting eaten by a wolf, am I? A second, and bang. Lovely. Wait, there's not even an alert on it. I could have just said, Tag Slack, thank you very much for 90 months and good afternoon. 6-4 says Aldi Coke. Cat says grated mozzarella, carbonated. Tag Slack, I appreciate the sub, thank you for 90 months. The newly re-released Carling Black Label. Carling. Those were the days. Shaggy Dan says tropical. Tags like
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
What's amazing, Schmitz, is you made the same typo multiple times while typing it all out. Yeah, it's true. He doesn't have a shift key, you see. Alright, I'm going to loot this place really quickly, then we're off to go tackle the bridge. For those that weren't here in the first part of the stream, there is a bridge that looks as rickety and as bullshit as possible. I'm going to try and cross it because I think we might be getting to Mystery Lake as a reward for getting to the other side. But I'm going to loot this place first, and then we're going. Or a space bar. So that's for outside. Right, give me just loads of loot so I can be happy before we leave. Although I don't really need much loot now, do I? I was trying to think of something similar, Gwynplaine.
Thank goodness.
I promise I'm not going to spend too long in here. If I lose this playthrough, right? If I lose it not to a bear or some violent wildlife or not to cold or starvation or illness or sickness, or like if I just lose it because I fell off a bridge, then I think I'd have to uninstall it. And I don't think I could live with myself if it was something that stupid.
Feels like a lot of gear.
That's because it is a lot of gear, dickhead. Azar says ginger beer. What? A new mariner's pea coat. Heavy wool coat designed for seafaring. Not the warmest coat out there, but close to it. It does a good job of blocking the wind, but it does get wet when heavy when wet. And it's stylish. Pea coat. 1.8. Put this one on underneath. Is that better than the fucking wolf jacket? That is ridiculous. 2.9 degree warm. And it's an upgrade on every other stat. And it's 96% in terms of... That thing's insanity. Alright, let's put some shit away. What can you get for 11,500? What's that for? Oh, with a bit of help from their grandma saved up. Oh, with a little bit of help from tokens their grandma saved up before she became ill. My kids have got 11,500 tokens since Friday in the arcades. The eldest has got 4 stuffed toys, a Bulbasaur, 2 lizards, and a small Highland cow.
That'll come in handy.
a military version of the traditional coat used by the... a winter version of the traditional coat used by the military. Doesn't use the best technical materials, but it's tough as hell and takes a beating as you can while wearing it. So this is like combat armour, I assume, for if I had to fight something and needed protection. Let me have a look what... 1.8. So if I wore that instead... Yeah? No, that's both layers upgraded. Right, keep looting, keep moving. I'm going to look so stylish when I fall off the bridge later. Don't want to take all that water, do I? I've got so much water back at home. Chellis told us the story the other day during golf.
Could end up being useful.
I can't imagine anything more Chellis than this. He went around the arcades, wherever he was. That's not so good, actually. I thought they were quite good. He was on the coast somewhere, I assume in the southeast, and he was walking around gathering all of the pennies that had been dropped in the arcade at the whatever coast it was. And he saved up enough money that he went and bought an onion from Tesco nearby with his winnings. That's so Chellis that it hurts a little bit inside. Also,
this gear is slowing me down.
Did I just get a finesse? It's just Pepsi Max. You were even in voice. I totally thought you wouldn't understand that it's just a joke for the void. Yeah, Satan was there, right? Not only was Satan in voice at the time, it was his story that forced Chellis to say it. Then threw it through a disabled person's front window, yeah. And rightly so. It was the one time you were there. Right, we're off back. I'm going to unload all of this, frankly, too much crap. And then I'm doing the bridge. But what do I do once I get to Mystery Lake? Like, I don't know whether I should stop and get... Oh, Trim. You were supposed to say fucking Big Willie or whatever the things were you were supposed to remind me to do. Now look. I need these rabbit pelts. Oh, my arm's really fat, look, for wearing this pea coat. Look at my arm. Then you get to the next place, I suppose. To be honest, I've got to survive that fucking bridge first. Did I just get blamed for something, or did Trim? Trim got blamed. I asked Trim to remind me when I got back about rabbits and skinning some shit. And he didn't remind me. And I had to remind him, and he was the one meant to remind me. Right, the birds must have left, but it was over in this direction, whatever was dead. There was something I wanted to skin. I think it was like a deer hide or something. So I can make my new deer pants. But I do have a deer hide on me, don't I? And I've got one curing on the floor, and I think we've got 2 deer hide. I might actually have enough already. I don't know, just in case it was something bigger. Imagine if it was a dead moose or something. That's true, actually. There might be a moose at Mystery Lake. And then we'll end up with double point marbles that the greens will invariably... Oh, it's a corpse. Never mind, it's a corpse. A person corpse, not a deer corpse. Yeah, it's skinning it. I make the human mask. Like in Fallout 3. Oh, we had matches on him, actually. Respect to that guy. It'd be like the dual mask in Fallout 3. where I can become friendly to all the people that we're going to meet out here. Got a door bouncer thing for Theo when he was tiny. When he was a tiny thing, and he just did a big circle in it, so I never really put him in it. Started putting Tilly in it when she was little, for more head and neck stability, and the girl goes ham in it. What's one of them things that you stick in the door that they just dingle dangle on? There's no when she does a backflip on it. What's the Yorkshire Evening Post got to do with anything? How many times have parents tripped over that? Them kind of things. Imagine Trim running back from some of his guilty night activities and then tripping over that and going flying. And Trimette finds him in the morning like a miserable wasp stuck in a spider's web. Lifts her feet, lets it untwist. Where were them rabbits that we saw around here? Don't run away from me, you little twats. It's not like I am already carrying far too much anyway, but I need your pelts. Go on, 2 in 1. We've got 1. Quick! I can't run over and grab it. What was that button? What did I press then? J? H? G? Recipes? Recipe book. I just need 1 more rabbit pelt to make these fucking gloves. But this is my current crouching speed because somebody decided to carry too much. It's almost like 7,000 cattails wasn't sensible. Get back here, mate, please. I could just... There's one thing I'm sick of in this game is saying that should have hit. She learned fucking nothing. Twat creature. Actually, it's warm enough now. I might just... It's not like I'm low on food, is it? I'm so warm now. What's this? Plus 16 degrees warmth bonus. Let's harvest just the hide. Not with a fucking hacksaw. That's a bit aggressive. Alright, good. And we'll drop that. We'll leave that for the wolves. So now we've got the rabbit hide we needed. Should probably eat something. I'm so heavy. Let's eat these peaches. Legit starved to death more than once in Chapter 1 of Wintermute because he couldn't hit a rabbit. Thank you, Azar. I'm very glad that Azar is backing me up on this. Hitting rabbits in this game is harder than it looks. Do I need the scrap metal? No, I got 50 carry capacity. Don't need that. All these fucking shite torches, get rid of them as well. Broken, that, get rid of that. Get rid of that as well. Get rid of that. 48. I see all this scrap metal and stuff. I'm easily carrying more than I should, I acknowledge. 47 cattail heads. That's fucking stupid. Drop 25 of them. Can I not? Be nice if... Do I have to do it this way? Okay. Just had a chain of failed messages. Bear was having trouble earlier. Is Twitch's chat fucked? Everybody say the word dog food for me. Alright, can everybody see messages from Satan, Azzy, Schmitz, and Kitten? Reaps. I suppose this is a way we can test it. You can, alright. Do wonder if some people are maybe not seeing the full selection. Nobody said no yet. Shaggy Dan, that indecision was a stylistic choice. Am I going the right way? No. That way, I think. Right, this could take some time. But thankfully, I'm so well dressed now that I don't have to worry about the cold. Just wolves. Can I torch this? Might be a bit too windy to light one out here. Yeah. Guess I've got this if I need it, but... Problem is I'm running into the wind as well, which isn't helping one bit, but... The more it delays me from having to tackle this bridge crossing, the better. I'm not very good at this stuff. Like platform games and all that, I'm always terrible at, because I'm not very good at, like, judging distance for jumps and stuff. Now, I don't have to jump here, but I am going to have to navigate my hitbox over a very, very delicate and broken bridge, where one slip will end the entire Long Dark playthrough. Doesn't sound the most attractive thing in the world. What temperature is it out here, by the way? I am +3 right now. How about you playing We Do the Judging? I've never once felt judged by you people. Hey, speaking of, I can't remember who mentioned it earlier, but we were talking about... It was Mazak, wasn't it? I got a notification after I turned the stream off yesterday that in 2 weeks I'll have been streaming like this on an afternoon. Just me, solo streaming, for 10 years. That's dark, isn't it? Imagine having a hobby that you maintain for 10 years. You get less for murder. You don't. What, is you just in case somebody spotted that and thought, is that true actually? That changes everything. Has Twitch been an overall good for our lives? We joke, but this is pretty cool. In an all-over topsy-turvy decade, which has been a good one, despite obvious health issues and stuff, having Twitch as a concept has been pretty fun to top. The company stinks, but other than that, it's pretty good. Twitch is pretty good. The fact that the website's managed to stay up and stay relevant and not got dwarfed by something else is crazy. Like, in my mind, I'm still in the early social media days, how it was Friends Reunited for 18 months, then it was MySpace for 18 months, then it was Facebook for 18 months, then it was Twitter for 18 months. But now we just seem to, the same 5 websites we were using 15 years ago, they're still the same 5 websites we're using now. I mean, it absolutely helped Reeves, 100%. But even still, you can't force people to... look at... what was the Facebook alternative to Twitter? What was that called? No, not Mixer. Mixer was the Facebook alternative. No, it was the Microsoft alternative to Twitch, wasn't it? No, I want Truth Social. Mina, good afternoon. Threads, Schmitz. Yeah, Threads. Like, being owned by Amazon hasn't helped Twitch stay relevant for its user base, right? So, because if people decided they didn't want it anymore, there's nothing you can really do, right? Because Threads is a good example. Facebook or Meta or whatever pumped all that money into Threads to become a challenge to whatever platform, but there just wasn't any desire for it, so no matter how much money they pumped in, it never got used. Whereas Twitch has managed to maintain pretty well, I think. Facebook is a dead platform for boomers. I think now, in the last 5 years, I think Siddles maybe once in a while, but like I just don't hear about Facebook anymore. It feels like that's kind of new. And the only time you ever get anybody to say the word Facebook is when they say, I only keep it for Messenger, or whatever that famous line is, right? I don't think that's a sign of a very healthy platform. And the way you use the word doom scroll makes it kind of adds to the point, Siddles, right? Gen X are there as well. Mina, good afternoon. Sorry, I was in the middle of a rant there. Welcome to the stream. I got rid of Facebook because of Messenger. It's a glorified ad board, yeah. Right, that was a long walk back across the lake, but we've made it. I can finally get rid of some of this gear. And then we're off on the danger bridge. I mean, I don't think there's any value to doom scrolling on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or Reddit. I think arguing over which one you prefer more, they're all the same, aren't they? Really, I don't think there's ones to be ashamed of and ones to not be ashamed of. Reap saying it's a dead platform for boomers and it's a propaganda machine and glorified ad board, and then he's like, but yeah, I still do scroll on it, so respect the honesty. Wish they didn't bin off Messenger Lite. That was handy, not having all the fancy bullshit. What, so there was a separate app for Messenger? But these things just don't die now, it feels like. They just fail to launch, and I think that's what Threads was. Right, I wish it was a bit lighter in here, that's one thing. Okay, I've made it home, and now I have a shitload of stuff to process. Look at all them cattails and stuff. What do I have in terms of firewood in here? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take all the fire stuff and put it in this middle thing. I'm going to put some matches away. We'll put maybe half the cattail heads away. Half the coal. Half the reclaimed wood. All that newsprint away, I think. I'm going to keep one out. Half the tinder plugs. So many matches now. Good. Alright, so that's for firewood and stuff. This is for hides and stuff, but that's going to be dropped, isn't it? It still is, but it's a very limited version. They let you chat and that was exactly what you wanted, but apparently we need all the bullshit that I still don't use. It's there to deliver ads, right? And if you're using their platform without looking at the ads, then you're a bad person. Right, another rabbit pelt, so we'll have that curing. Lovely. And then I need a place to cure sticks. This stuff. No, because your platform has 5% more content from people I disagree with, so it must be a Nazi/communist and I'm morally superior to you. I suppose there is that. There's a little bit of, if you assign social kudos to it or whatever. I suppose that does count as value to some people. These are maple, aren't they? We'll have maple there and birch there. I don't know whether lining them up is going to do anything for me. Once this is cured, it's good stuff for making a bow with. Line them up like this a bit, I suppose. Lovely. I always figure if you need social media to keep in touch with friends or family, then they're not that important enough to keep in touch with using the slightly less convenient but massively less harmful direct methods. Yeah, but like you then run into the issue of having family that only want to communicate on there, and then if you aren't accessible to them on there, even if you're not interested in communicating, you end up with fucking trouble, don't you? And we know as well as anybody that the slightest thing can cause insurmountable rifts and stupid shit in family. Water purification tablets, nobody's ever used them. Fuck them. Mine refused to get WhatsApp, which is why I communicate with Stubler primarily via Discord and Twitch. It is true. I've got 2 storm lanterns. Get it done as early as possible and move on. I mean, we did, right? I guess we're the example that it can happen. Let's put rose hips in there. Let's put reishi mushrooms in there. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I know I'm supposed to be going for the bridge, but I've got a plan. Scrap metal goes away. Torches are obviously always a problem for me because I can't fucking help myself. Now I've got 2 kilos of cattails. I probably don't need. Let's put some of this jerky and stuff down. Okay, we're below spraying risk. Some of these old dog foods. I've already got a peanut butter somewhere, haven't I think. Tend to communicate with my brother on WhatsApp or Discord. The rest of the family is WhatsApp. Yeah, I mean, these are good. WhatsApp, I think there's nothing wrong with WhatsApp, right? I mean, we can go into the slightly more meta things of it might be taking your data or whatever, but it's not exactly like you're having to sit and watch 200 ads on WhatsApp. I think it's far from the worst. Crow's feather. Cloth can go away now. And then, let's have the fire started. I want to make teas because it's going to be night time. I'm going to have to sleep shortly. I suppose I've got 700 fucking... So a little bit of accelerant. 50%. What was I saying? I can't remember. Cousin went on a warpath because I didn't respond to her on 3 of the apps we talk on. I fucking deleted them. What the fuck? Just messaged me on the phone. In one place. That being the biggest reason I deleted him in the first place. Yeah, you just end up... I mean, some people aren't as ready for conflict in that regard, are they, I suppose? Not using you as an example in any way, kid, but you know what I mean. It's easy for... I guess it's easier to just acquiesce, I suppose. Paula, good morning. It's a Pepsi Max kind of day. And a finesse on quite a big guess. Right, let's craft a couple of these teas, because I don't want to end up in the situation like I was in earlier where I nearly got eaten to death by a wolf and I didn't have the teas I needed to recover for it. Place, I suppose. Place, we'll have 2 of these, and we'll have 1 of each tea. So we'll cook reishi mushrooms and rosehip tea. Lovely. And lovely, and we'll do the same again. Mushrooms and rosehips. I don't know if you saw earlier, Kitten, by the way. Oh. Can I do it with this? If you press Y... Hey, that's fucked. Look at that, right? I was going to say, if you press Y, we've just discovered that there's a new thing where you can move your bed around, look, and you can get all... yeah. But I've just... That aside... If I was lost in here in the dark, right, instead of lighting a torch, I could just press this and navigate to the door. That's a bit cheesy, isn't it? I don't know how I feel about all this, you know. But it is useful here, I suppose, where, like, I can move... Stick the bedroll here. Wait until you discover the brightness slider. Gamma chameleon? But I can, like, move this spare workbench. Over here, for example. And I've got a workbench in the main room. It's not terrible, is it, I suppose? And I can have the fire barrel. If I move this box, let's put the box over here or something probably. Then move this back where that was, and then the fire barrel. I have that here now. My family messages me through SMS, my gamers on Discord, my volleyball on WhatsApp, my other volleyball groups on Facebook Messenger, specific other gamers on Telegram, and now my company's trying to make a social service themselves. Fucking hell. That sounds miserable. I've got loads of torches, haven't I? I'll just use one of these, just so I can eat before bed. Then we'll finish off sorting, and then we'll go. Look at the food and stuff now, though. This is getting silly. Schnick, welcome to the stream. That was the feature you was hinting at. It's a good job I paid no attention, right? And found out myself. Schnick, are you well, though? Welcome to the stream. I tell myself I can feel around in the dark with your hands, so doing that's okay. Yeah, I don't know whether I'd... Personally, I think I might not use that for navigation. You know what else sounds miserable? Talking to people. No. That's the definition of an extrovert, right? Somebody who starts to feel shit the more time they spend away from human contact, and their batteries recharge with human contact, right? When I'm an extrovert. I don't think I've ever met anybody that admits to being an extrovert. It's almost like it's a bad thing. But then again, I sit and talk to people on Twitch all day, so I suppose I'm not exactly going to be sitting finding too many extroverts. Work uses Teams, but in order for me to use that on my phone, I'd need to upgrade it as mine's too old for security purposes, not that they force you into needing it. Didn't we have a discussion recently that Teams is a bad thing or something? Somebody was saying it's terrible? Teams is awful. Who was it who said it? I can't remember. Again, this might be me mistaking something for something. Alright, I've just slept fully now and it's way too dark in it. It might not have been Teams. Don't let me sit and judge Teams too harshly if I've got it wrong. They've been too bad, but people love to make 20 million groups and expect you to read all the comms posts. 1, 2, 3.
I'd better find some water.
Okay, so that's the birch. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of sorting, by the way. Teams is awful. Is it awful because of the annoying interactions you have with it in a work capacity? Or is it annoying because it's badly made or something? I feel like I might have misunderstood this. We'll put that book up there. It's just a random book, but now this is going to be my space for teas. No, don't drink it, you bitch. Okay, now 1.6 litres. I'm going to take that. We'll take maybe 2 cans. Still, but not mouldy, maybe? No, not mouldy. Not mouldy. I'm going to put mouldy food in here. And then I'll take all this out with me. Actually, I could probably drop that coffee. I've got 1 cup out with me. Do I have coffee on here somewhere? No. Tea, I don't know. Oh, there's coffee. And the tea I don't need either. Use it for work, it's crap. Isn't being selective about who you talk to better anyway? Less noise, better company? Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know, is there anybody that, and coffee's good husband, is there anybody that isn't selective with their company? I know there's people that make bad decisions, but surely there's nobody out there that wants to just talk to everybody at all times. Salespeople. Yeah, alright, yeah, you're right. Let's drop that. Where's my lantern? I'm getting flustered about all the fucking inventory management and admin shite. Right, refuel that back. Team didn't too bad, but people love to make 20 million. Oh yeah, the UI is a bit shit. It lets me keep in contact with our devs. If one of them doesn't use the phone, so I need to speak to them, it uses that. Badly designed, horribly optimized, crashes constantly. Makes you send your instant messages when you want it to, or it makes you send your instant messages when you want it, or 2 business days later. Like, is there a delay or something, or a lag on it? Right, filled this up now. I'm getting flustered. I've confused myself. I wouldn't say trim actually sounds like, for the most part, people are fine with it. I'm surprised. Right. Let's eat some old dog food. And then we're going to go out and try and tackle this bridge. If I can finish today's stream in Trapper's Cabin, I'll be happy. So, dearest Doomhaus, here is the goal. I was on the map. Here is, so far, what we've seen of Coastal Highway. I need to walk out of Coastal Highway, up the road, until I get to about this area. Then I need to strike north onto this train track, and then I will get to the entrance to Ravine. Can you not click in? The problem with the ravine is there is an incredibly rickety bridge. But why I'm interested in getting to the ravine is because if I can get to Mystery Lake, then I can get to an area I'm familiar with. Except this bridge. It looks to have fallen down, and it looks like you have to walk really delicately and gently over the lats and stuff to get to it. And I'm just nervous I fall off because it'll be the end of the run. So, it is sunrise just about. How many torches did I prep? Quite a few. So I'm going to go out and we're going to see what the weather's like. Okay, everything's curing. The only problem we've ever had with it is people accidentally calling the whole company instead of one person. That can certainly happen on any platform, right? It's just people being dumb and calling meetings in groups, yeah. Life sometimes forces you into mandatory small talk with people you'd otherwise avoid. That's true. But it's a choice at that point, right? I think my problem is, right, I'm not going to use the extrovert-introvert thing because it feels a bit like fucking, I might as well call myself a Taurus or whatever. But if there is a difference in people where you recharge your batteries by talking to people, there's like half the population recharges their battery by talking to people, and the other half does it by spending time by themselves, right? I always feel better and brighter and more energised and more focused and confident if I've spent enough time in people's company, right? Hence why I'm the one sat here doing all the stupid fucking shit now, right? I might be in a position in life where it's a bit harder to do it in person, and I could probably do it more. But the internet is good for getting that out. The problem I fucking have is, I somehow convince myself that that's not the case.
Looks like I survived another night.
And I'll plan a day where I'll be like, ooh, tomorrow I've got absolutely nothing on and she's away. I can just sit and play this game or watch that. And then after about 90 minutes of time on my own, I go mental. In a bad way. You're a Taurus? Well, that explains a lot. And a Pokemon, yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, I think that's probably why the Discord never shuts up, because I'm always, if I have a minute to myself, I'm like, I need to go talk to somebody or discuss something. So I keep trying to convince myself that I'm the opposite, and that's probably why I'm so bamboozled all my life. My partner hates being on her own, whereas I'm the opposite, and you'd rather be. I wonder what I wonder. See, if this is a thing, how being introverted or extroverted, is it something you just develop? Is it something that happens by accident? I don't get it. Can you switch? What, so you can switch from being introverted to extroverted over time? I don't think I've ever changed. I can talk to myself and have conversations with myself without feeling judged. I do value time to myself, but I think I get a bit stir crazy eventually. And it's probably the worst one to be. Because if you've got large amounts of time to yourself, then you're in fucking heaven, aren't you? Otherwise. Both of us hate being on our own too long, and then we go out and feel great, but too long doing that and you're desperate to just leave. Yeah, I suppose. But that sounds like it. Yeah, I guess that's similar to what we were saying, like how your brain kind of convinces you that you want to be the other. Gone for a couple of walks this week. Has you been on your own? I suppose this could also be the like attention span crisis thing that people talk about a lot these days, where you might just have some time on your own. I'm not saying you, sounds like I'm talking to someone specifically, but we might just be so tuned to constant feedback and dopamine or whatever, to use an incredibly obvious term that a lot of people use lately. Oh, it is quite cold actually. It's colder than I thought. But it might just be that our brains move a bit too fast now to sit in our own company. Depends on the company sometimes, on how draining the conversation or uplifting. I think that's the thing. I think it might be, again, just to use the introvert-extrovert thing. I know it's a bit too much of a wide brush, but let's just use it for example. The introvert idea might be that there is no such social situation that is draining. It's the opposite. Anytime I'm in a public setting, I'm super introverted, and anytime I'm in a sports setting, I'm super... You know what? Yeah, I think we see that a lot. There's a lot of people that are quite surprised at how passionate people get in those kind of settings, right? I'm not going to loot that. I've got enough firearm cleaning kits, but I don't shoot the gun often enough. I think I fired 2 bullets in this entire run so far. I wouldn't mind some charcoal, you know. So I can at least get a feeling of where I am. But I'm way past all that mess, aren't I? So I should be... Fucking hell, I'm cold as dicks.
Cold.
I didn't realise it was that cold. I'm kind of a bit lost in this more northern area. I think I'm way past that trailer. Eric, good morning. I'm about to do something dumb. If I can find it. There's a bridge that I need to walk across that is extremely fragile. So, I tell you what, I might be able to get some charcoal out of the little fire camp stove thing in here, and I might be able to warm up doing that as well. To walk across it naked so I don't damage my gear if I die on my permadeath run. Again, it's worth stating though, just, if that conversation's going to come to an end, it's worth stating that I think it's all a bit internet, isn't it, I think? Is it? Yeah, that's some free crackers. It's all a bit internet, I think, all of this extrovert, introvert stuff. There's probably science behind it, but I always think, like, it's like everybody walks around calling themselves ENFJ or whatever all that stuff is. Who this?
Cold as dicks is a very unusual saying because a penis is generally warm as it is part of a living human body with a normal internal temperature, and it receives a continuous supply of warm flowing blood. Its temperature changes depending on the environment, blood flow, and arousal.
Nice. Thanks, AI. Robot Siddles. Siddles, thank you for the bits. Right, fishing camp. Let's map this so I know where I am roughly in relation to the bridge entrance. Oh, so it doesn't cut. I see what you mean now, Reeps. Alright, fishing camp. We're going to go up river. And I'm going to get to here. And then we're going to get to the river. Alright, so.
Yeah, but it's cold as dicks in this game.
It is cold as dicks in this game. I need to warm up, don't I? What time of day is it? Early morning. Maybe we can wait out this wind. Another salty cracker. How warm is it in this bed? +6 warmth bonus. Sleep for an hour. That might get us fully warm. Nice, lovely. And then let's have a drink. Lovely, smashing. I've survived 22 fucking days. Am I going to die? Is anything going to kill me in this game? Have I made a mistake putting it on Stalker instead of Interloper? The way you go in and out the accent. The way I go in and out of what accent, kid? A continuous supply of warm, flowing blood. I don't like how that was phrased. Fucking hell, it's a blizzard. It's cold as warm, flowing, blood-filled dicks out here at the moment. You said wham, then warm in the same sentence. Got to translate, you see. Right, I'm going to go from the fishing camp. I'm going to try and make it up to the whatever that other camp is. I don't want to go directly north though, because there's a bear that I upset earlier. Could try Interloper next to your Stalker run, possibly. I don't know. I feel like Wintermute must have been a pretty good tutorial for this, right? Well, I might be making a mistake trying to find this in a blizzard. Because there's no buildings or huts or anything, is there? I'm going to get a spray near. It's honestly hard to say if you'll die on stock. Well, I might stop this line of discussion now just in case. Because I'm worried that somebody will come in and say, well, I think the only thing that can possibly kill you, and then I'll end up learning something I don't want to, right? I'm going to go back into this fishing hut and try and wait out the blizzard. This is stupid. Because if I do get there, there's nowhere to rest, so I'll have to cross the bridge with very little sight lines, right? The only thing that can kill you is the devil. Alright, back inside. Oh, Mackenzie, you fat bitch.
Can't feel my feet.
Was this the one I was in? Fucking hell, that wind's loud. I just want to fall off a bridge and die. What, like... I'm going to go top bunk because Trim says it's best. Right. blizzard noises abate. And now I'm not fucking tired enough to sleep anyway. On Stalker, it was your hubris that got you. That does sound like the thing that's going to kill me. As I'm sat here saying, nothing can kill me on this difficulty. Has it passed? Can't hear because of the fucking music. Nope, still in the middle of a friggin' blizzard. What is that? A fishing book. I might as well read it, I suppose. There's shit all better to do while we're waiting out the weather. Where are books in here? Tools? Yeah. Alright, let's read a fishing book. An instructional manual on ice fishing. Researching this will improve your ice fishing skill. Have I nearly dinged? I've nearly dinged. Let's research this for now. Or maybe I haven't. Weather's still not improved. The weather is still not improved. Still not. I'm going to end up reading this entire sodding book. Oh. That sounds better. But it's nearly fucking night time. I just want to get to this stupid bridge. Let's eat some cattails. I thought it was a JW leaf. What, JW? What's JW? Could forget to wipe. I'm going to need to wipe if I slip off this bridge. I see the ground coming at me. Oh, Jehovah's Witness leaf. Are they still that large? That large maybe isn't the correct terminology for that. Okay, keep eating these, then I'll have a salty cracker. Cattails are the best. Hey, imagine if I can get to Forlorn Muskeg. The cattail potential. Doesn't matter where you are, they'll find you. I'm sure there are plenty of JWs roaming the wild grasslands of society. What about the frozen tundra of northern Canada? There we go, better. Right, I'm going to strike this way and see if we can work. But I'm just anxious about the bear, that's all. The terrain is steep as buns. 25 minutes. Fucking hell, back. Oh. Jesus. 25 minutes remain. Again, goal is to finish today in Trapper's Cabin. Only in tall grass, Jehovah's Witnesses are basically wild Pokemon. Can you wake him up with a flute? Right, I think I'm in bear country. It's warm out here today though, which is nice. We've got the torch for the wolves, we're heading into the hills, find the train tracks, then we're going to follow the train tracks to the tunnel, and then we're going to find Mystery Lake. Wait. Hang on, how does this work? Because the south entrance to Mystery Lake took us to Forlorn Muskeg, right? I was thinking that this train track takes you out, unless. But then the map doesn't make sense because the train track in Mystery Lake goes north to south. But this would imply that I'm about to arrive in the south of Mystery Lake. But Mystery Lake's south entrance with the rail track on it and the tunnel takes you to Forlorn Muskeg. How does that make sense? Unless north and south isn't accurate, I don't know. Don't answer if you know, by the way. This is just me pondering this aloud. How does the map make sense then? Hang on, let me just cycle this torch. Right, let me have a look. So, in Mystery Lake, yeah, look, it goes east to west instead of north to south. So Trapper's Cabin must be like down here, but then again, no, Trapper's Cabin must be here, so this must be the dam. So the map is brickmakered. But the Fall on Muskeg map's accurate, and the Broken Railroad map's accurate, so the ravine takes me south and into... I'm so confused. That makes no sense to me. Am I dumb? Yeah, because you come out of Mountain Town. Yes. Okay, so the Mystery Lake map is brickmakered. So you come out of Mountain Town, Milton, then you arrive... like Trapper's Cabin would then be here, and that is where you arrive from Milton to Mystery Lake. And then that's the lake, and that's the... Yeah, so the map's altered. So this is the dam. So I'm going to be coming out in the north near the dam, if I can make the crossing. Oh. It is a mystery, kid. It's a mystery why they let the fucking idiot brickmaker make their maps for them. You know, I've been watching Killer Bits actually play Witcher 1. Oh, it's so good. It's so rubbish. Right, I might actually... I was scared of the bear last time, but I don't know if the bear's still around. In fact... Yeah, still only 2 bears killed, so the bear that we pinged earlier with the pistol didn't actually die. Can I get up and onto the rail lines this way? So I can make all of these plans and all of these ideas about why the map's different, only to fall off the bridge and die and lose the run and the playthrough and everything at first game. Neffers, welcome to the stream. I was going to ask if this map was a departure from the story mode, but I didn't want to invoke potential spoilers. I'm here. We're about to find out, I think, but I think what we're learning is the map in story mode was maybe had to be adjusted a little bit to fit. Or the other way around, I guess. Neffers going to have to do it. Right. Either we get to Mystery Lake, and I'm very happy, and we can get to... well, the dam, I suppose, is going to be the place we stay in. Or... I fall off this bridge now and lose the entire run. Team 1. It could be about to end here. Team 2 could be on for a big fucking payout here. Most of Trim's pocket money. If you die the day I've been out of the house and not been able to be on Team 2, I'm going to be pissed off. I mean, we'll follow the lines, right? God, my heart is... Welcome back, those of you that were stuck watching ads. No loud noises. God, I would skip across this on controller. Mouse and keyboard, so fucking binary. Alright, we're doing alright, we're doing alright. Trim, say something nice.
Boobies.
That'll do. Right, look out for holes. Don't know if you can fall down stuff like that. There is no train. Stop talking in capitals. Yes, okay, good. KCD is delayed for another month. Does that look like an area I can
Getting dark out here.
walk on down
Time to
there?
look for
It
shelter.
does. But I'm going to follow the train lines as best I can. Hopefully there's no, like, landslip or something. With a bit of luck, this takes us to the mine entrance at the north of Mystery Lake. I'll shout to that. I'm surprised. You know, you say that, Reeves. Was it open? Oh, fuck, I thought it was a zonal transition. I mean, it might be still. Yeah, the lines have picked back up. Hell, this cave's whopping. If you were a bear, you wouldn't choose to live here, would you? But, yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised avalanches are a feature. But I guess this isn't like a permanently cold area, is it? This has summers and winters and stuff like that, so maybe avalanches are... Then again, you can get them in like Switzerland and Austria and stuff, can't you? Holy shit, this place is massive. Just follow the line. Just eyes on the prize. Eyes on the prize. Alright, I worried if Ravine was a bit like Crumbling Highway and it was just a transition zone, but I think it's more than that. Yeah, active. I mean, there's evidence of previous rockfalls and landslides, but not. It's not like a concern you have in the game. But I suppose they're rare, aren't they, in real life? It'd have to be like a Wintermute story thing or something, I suppose. Hang on a minute, did the tracks diverge? That's just a stopping place, doesn't it, I think? Yeah, just following the lines. I'm getting to that dam if it kills me. I've got 15 minutes to get to the dam. No. Don't leave me stranded in a place called the Ravine. No. Fuck. Shit, what do we do here?
I could use this.
Because I've not seen... Is there a way around, maybe? Because if I step off here, I'm not getting... No, I might get back up there, actually. I might end up having to sleep outside. There is maybe a way around, possibly, because there has to be a way through the zone, right? But that's not... This is... Maybe there's a way back up. Have faith, everybody. Because a wrong turn like this, or a bit where I'm starting to feel a bit lost, and I risk losing the run to, like, cold instead. And there's not enough warm fluid movement in my willy, or whatever we were talking about earlier, to keep me warm. Okay, that looks actually like somewhere I'm not getting... No, I can. We can. It's fine. Don't look down. Thinking, do I take the meat? What am I like for food? I've got some. I mean, I've got the cattails, haven't we? And the meat's rotten anyway. But I don't want to burn too much time. It's 12 minutes with the hacksaw, but then I'll stink and I'll attract wolves, but we've not seen any wildlife in the ravine yet. You know what? No. We're going to play it fucking sensible. Because if I ended up making myself cold, which thanks to today's upgrades is getting rarer and rarer, I don't know if there's anywhere where I could sleep or spend the night. So maybe keep moving, and if I find a cave or something where I can go back and explore and get the food and stuff, then we'll do it then. Not having a place to run to in an emergency is making me nervous, and I think stopping, letting the sun go down even more just for the sake of a bit of meat that's only going to attract animals anyways. So if we keep the sound of water to the right... Train track! We're back at the tracks. Yep, up. Lovely. I can hear footsteps. Is it rabbits? Or is it this fucking Slender Man or something? Oh, I have to make the decision now between do I press on and try and get to Mystery Lake, or do I... Yeah. Follow the train tracks, right? And pray that we can get to Mystery Lake. Easy Green, good morning. I've made a big bold move and I'm wandering into uncharted territory and I can't go back because the sun's setting, and I'm kind of nervous about going forward because I don't know where I am. Coastal Highway was brilliant for buildings and loot and stuff, but it might have made me think that the game's a bit simpler than it looks. This ravine is huge. Yeah, I mean, there's maybe an older version of myself out there somewhere speaking German. If I just duck down in one of these caves... Boldly go where no stumbler has gone before. I mean, ironically, Easy Green, I'm desperately doing this so I can get to an area I'm familiar with from the story. That's what he meant when he talked about darkness, by the way. Yeah, like... I mean, if you shrink the field of view... Not field of view, but if you shrink the... I mean... Please say Mystery... I've just left. Please say Mystery Lake. Yes! Alright, we're in an area right now. This should be the dam then. You'll recognise this if you watch the Wintermute section. Yeah, we're at the dam, we're in the north. I mean, I assume the dam is pretty much impossible to traverse at this point though, because it needs... Didn't I need an aurora to function in the dam? There's the dam, look. That's where Methuselah was sat all them years ago. That was a dopamine rush, I like that. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I still don't have time. Martin, you're going to hurt your eyes. Don't look into the darkness like that. Martin, welcome to the streamers. Thank you for the big bits. I'm happy. I've made it to the dam. It's the dopamine. It's the Jean-Claude Van Damme, it is. Alright. I know where I am now. Problem is, all my shit's back there.
Is it food or...
But what I kind of want to do first is I want to go outside and I want to try and map. And it's not going to let me map, is it? It's too dark. Yeah, okay. Shit, where's the fucking match then? I mean, let's get fed up and let's sleep. And we'll have a little explore. The only problem is, I'm very happy to have got to Mystery Lake, but this is the last long dark stream for about 10 days, because next week is the fucking Worm Olympics. But at least I can look forward to getting back here after that, right? Alright, we got... Are they wool socks? Everything is amazing. They're good. They're not very well repaired, but a good backup pair of wool socks I'm not going to complain about at all. Lovely. Alright, let's have a good look. What's going on?
This
But after your gamma's up high enough. Justin Hawkins might bite back. It's going to increase the chance you've hooked up with your aunt. Have to watch that again. There's a windbreaker. Excuse me? Warm and tough. Ragged gauntlets. Do they increase my chance to crit? 0.7, 0.6, but they're very good defensive-wise, and if I give them a quick repair... What am I wearing? Mystery Lake provides. I'm a bit bamboozled. I made it to Mystery Lake and now I've got super excited. Right, somebody pick a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Extremely important playthrough defining decision. Reap says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're sleeping on this bottom bunk. If this goes wrong and I die, then you've got some explaining to do. Right, 10 hours. I'm in an area I recognise. And there's an Aurora. Is that an Aurora? Hey, if this is an Aurora, it is. Hang on. I might see if it'll let me into the dam. Because I think the dam was locked, wasn't it? Hang on, I've just thought. North of the dam. So Mystery Lake, yeah, north of the... No, wait. I wonder if this is another way to... No, because Mackenzie went this way, out of Mystery Lake, right? And ended up at Blackrock. No, yeah. Because Mathis captures Mackenzie in the dam at Mystery Lake, and then... But I don't want to go to Blackrock, that place sucks. No, it doesn't suck, does it? But of all the places I've been to so far, Blackrock's the only place I've encountered Timberwolves. And I don't know if there is... Well, I'm assuming there's probably Timberwolves in this as well. But that means now that I've been to Desolation Point, Crumbling Highway, Coastal Highway, Ravine, Mystery Lake, Forlorn Musket, Broken Railroad, Mountain Town, Pleasant Valley, and Blackrock in my time playing this game. So Hush River Valley, Timberwolf Mountain, Ash Canyon, Bleak Inlet. These are all places I've never been. I don't know if the dam is... It might... I can't remember if the dam was locked or not, Easy Green. Let's go check. I know that there was a lot of Aurora activity that dictated whether or not the dam was accessible previously, but that might not be the case in Survival. We definitely have an Aurora. Watch me go and get slaughtered by an Aurora wolf now. No, because the lights are on in the dam. I mean, it's open at least. Blackrock just makes you think of a frustrating group of orcs. It is literally called Blackrock Mountain as well in both games. So the dam... But am I going to go in here and then the Aurora is going to end and I'm going to get locked in? Because the sun's coming up shortly. But it might just be open and not Aurora locked. Oh, look at it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Merry Christmas, Sothan. What is it? What is that? That better be good. 0.8, that is actually good. Nice. Nice. Nice, Mackenzie, nice. Lovely. There's a disco going on in here, yeah. Like, I wonder if there's any advantages to... Because it was like the lower areas, right? But I wonder if that's how you get to Blackrock then, if you leave via the dam exit in Mystery Lake. And maybe that's how you get... I don't know, there might be an alternate entrance to Pleasant Valley or something. This place has a lot... Yeah, it's the Aurora, Martin. The I'm not going to loot this just now, I'm just here to have a look. The Aurora, which is the thing that caused the electrical collapse in the first place. There's one every, like, couple of weeks in-game, and it makes all the electrics go haywire. As you can see, but it's not usable. I think that's the idea, that every 7 days or whatever there's a massive electrical surge that just renders all electrics unusable. Yeah, there you go, look. So it was this area that I was in previously, and I got massive electric shocks and stuff, didn't I? Because it was all hugely electrified. Yeah, I've got 70. Yeah, every 7th day the Aurora rises red. Alright, let's make our way back to that camp then. We'll probably stay there for the night, and then a little bit of good news then to end the week. To end the playthrough until the Worm Olympics is finished. And then we'll be back a week on Monday to continue this until I die. Mystery Lake, though. I never thought I'd be so happy to see this place. If you remember when we were fighting the bear, for example, like the legendary one in the story, and this is where we met the trapper and all of that stuff. Which one was... Shit, that's an Aurora wolf. Mackenzie, calm down. You've survived. It's fine. If I'd have encountered that anywhere else, that would probably have been the run over with 90 seconds of the stream to spare. Jesus. It's a bit spicy out there. Yeah, it is. I mean, the very first thing I did in today's stream is walk outside and get mauled by a wolf. It was very nearly the last thing that happened. All happy about finding a wonderful place that gets eaten alive by an Aurora wolf. Okay, that was too close. It's going to spawn camp me now. At least in the morning it won't be supercharged. So there's a little bit of supernatural stuff that goes on. The Aurora makes all the wildlife like monstrous. And I got attacked. But still, beef jerky. Please don't give me food poisoning. We're alright. I got attacked at the start of today's stream, and a wolf got me to... What was the percentage damage I took? At those of you that were there, it was like 70% or something. Now, the Aurora wolves hit way harder, but I don't know how much harder, but I can't imagine it's less than 30% hard. So I have a feeling that could have been the end there, even though my fancy gloves might have protected me. I was left with about 40%, so maybe I could have survived it. Possibly. Right, 1 more hour of sleep. Okay, I'm not tired. I suppose that's it, right? We're finished.
Wolves.
Aurora. Nora. Exactly, Satan. I've got my pea coat now. I'm invincible. Alright, back inside so it saves.
Come.
All ye faithful. Thank you all for joining today. I appreciate everybody stopping by. I will see you all not on Monday. This is a Monday to Thursday playthrough, and so it shall be until I die. But I won't see you this upcoming Monday, because Monday starts the 2026 Worm Olympics, which the Oranges need points from.
Oh, please, Mr. Wolf. Oh, don't blow my shack down.
Jamie shut down. So, I will see you all. For those of you interested in the Long Dark, welcome to the new followers as well today. A week on Monday. But for those of you interested in the Worm Olympics, which starts on Monday, it's time to see if those of you that desperately need points can qualify. Now, we haven't seen a moose today, which means that Bear has to win this or tomorrow's marbles if he wants to qualify. I think Eric, is it right you need to win 2? No, I don't think Eric can qualify. I think unless we see a moose tomorrow, which is impossible, I think Eric can't qualify and won't be going to the World Olympics. Cellist, I think, needs 2, but I don't think he's here today. So, Bear, you might be the only person left that can qualify at the 11th hour. Is there an orange hearing my voice right now that hasn't got a point in 2026? We might have to pull a few subs off the bench. No, wait, Neffers. If Neffers wins today and wins tomorrow, he can go to the World Olympics, right? Because he'll have 3 points and he'll be above. But Jamwedge has been sat in the relegation zone for the World Olympics this whole time. Aurora was a play on your pronunciation. I thought we were teasing you. No. Aurora. Oh! We're doing Portal Purgatory tomorrow, Schmitz. That's true, actually. But you can only win 1 point for it, right? Right, Portal Purgatory is tomorrow. But yeah, this is the final normal marble. So, current scores are 155 to 105. If you would like to play marbles, you must be in one of the 2 Discord teams, either green or orange, which you can join with the link down below, and you must know which team you fight for ahead of typing in the password. And if the password is correct, I'll give you a marble, and if yours wins, person the cinch of the day. Watch Bear not be here after all this mess. First,
Yeah, that's great and all, but I've got a big knob and I'm a liar.
A cold one as well. If you'd like to join for today's penultimate marbles ahead of the Worm Olympics, then the password is mystery. Yeah, it's just more winners, Schmitz. Alright, let's begin. We have Trim for the greens, Mindright for the oranges, Satan for the oranges, Azar for the greens, Mine for the greens, Cats for the greens, Mina, and again, Mina for the oranges, Keaton for the oranges, Eric for the greens, 6-4 for the greens, Tagslack for the oranges, Lundios for the greens, Azzy for the oranges, Neffers for the greens, Schmitz for the oranges, Siddles for the oranges, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Polar for the greens, Reaps for the greens, Cellist for the greens, Easy Green for the greens, and Dougie for the greens. Welcome in those of you arriving for marbles. The 50-point gap remains. Oranges if we can sweep this World Olympics. Back to 25, and then hold on for that and I'll rig the final week. First person to pick it up is 26% level go. We could give everyone present exactly enough marbles to qualify them, so if they can get them all to finish them, then imagine the admin. I like the idea though. Alright, we've got Trim, Mindright, Satan, Azar, Martin, Katz, Mina, Kitten, Eric, 6-4, Tagslack, Lundios, Azzy, Neffers, Schmitz, Siddles, Shaggy Dan, Polar, Reaps, Cellist, Easy Green, and Dougie. 9 oranges and 13 greens, and Bear has... No, wait, Bear has made it. 9 oranges and 14 greens. Cellist, you need to win 2 today and tomorrow to qualify. Tomorrow is easier to win points, by the way. Bear, you need to win 1 of the next 2, but tomorrow, as I say, it's Portal Purgatory. 23 marbles out of the race then. Eric was top on my screen, he said 6, so I'm going to go to the community maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The level is Cold Snowing Adventure. As Dix. 23 marbles. Enter. Good luck to everybody. 3, 2, 1. You know, I like coming up with ideas that sound good but are just huge amounts of admin. That's the Doomhaus in general. I'm just here to push Trim underscore off the level. I mean, not trim underscore. There was a bit of bullshit earlier this week where was it Neffers that got like lifted up and pushed over the edge of that level onto the... Right, cold snowing adventure. Good luck, team. This is a level. I don't know how long it is because it's fucked off into the mist, but it's very pleasant weather. Right, come on, oranges, let's have this. The oranges won yesterday, so we managed to at least block the green sweep. But the greens are doing well this week. They've got, what, 2 points to our 1. Bear's going to do this for Torim, he says.
Cold as dicks on this map.
Were you not here for our science lesson early? I mean, Reaps is doing well. Bear is in the front sort of 10-ish, it seems. Yeah, Reaps is out in first for the greens. Trim's approaching. Azzy in third for the oranges. Reaps hits trouble. Reaps, are you qualified? Go on, Azzy. Go on, sting him. Do we really want our oranges qualifying for this shit? Reaps gets a good drop. Bear's in third. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm having to snooze ads, so I did a bit of shoddy camera work there, but that seems to be par for the course. Reaps now in first place. Your hardcore mage has died, Bear, at 46. Shit, what, recently? Wait, what's Cats doing? Cats is doing some cheating shit. Cats now in the lead. I don't know where 6-4 got teleported to. Cats now takes the lead and there's nobody anywhere fucking near him. Cats is going to have a hell of a lot of trouble to try and... He goes straight through that spinner. Did he just get some, like, super lucky portal combination or something? I don't even know who's anywhere near Cats here. Okay, he's being held back. Like, in your opinion, who's in second? Okay, Reaps has only just shown himself in second. Cat's in first for the greens. Bear in second for the greens. Reaps in third for the greens. Dougie in fourth for the greens. 6-4 in fifth for the greens. Satan is here for the oranges. Cats is actually getting stuck. Bear's approaching. This level up in marbles, something new is happening again. It's something that we've only seen on the custom maps, Reaps. Okay, is it actually possible to get out of this spinner? Easy Green's in there now. Lots and lots of green. Easy Green and Reaps have made it out of this spinner. Everybody got through the first one, but the second one's causing tons of trouble. Cat still can't get out of that first one. Reaps and Easy Green get through the second. Still no oranges trouble in this. Mean Attacks like an Azzy are back in fourth or fifth, but we're already approaching the end, so I feel like we've got bad news. Let me just zoom out a little bit and see what happens. Satan's fallen off the level somehow. Reaps, Easy Green, Neffers, Bear still trying to get that first one. Reaps and Easy Green have gone left. Come on, Azzy, do something magical. There's a snowman screwing with things. Easy Green gets free. Completely skips about 7 obstacles. Bear desperately trying to get this qualification. Bear has overtaken Easy Green. Azzy's going through the middle. All Bear needs to do is beat Azzy, but Azzy for the... Oh, Bear's finished in second. Oh no, Shaggy Dan from Orbit. Okay, Bear came third. Azzy managed to go straight through the middle. Got us a point for the oranges, which I will take. But Bear's qualification to the Worm Olympics hung on by a thread. Shaggy Dan got second, so I suppose Bear had to beat 2 people, but damn, that was close for Bear's qualification. Azzy, however, good effort. Oranges, their second point of the week. We enter Friday tied. I like that ending. That was quite a good ending. Oranges 106, and the gap that was 57 or something at one point has now shrunk down to 49. I don't know where Cats is. Cats is still stuck in that same fucking spinner and just got eaten now. I don't think you were golfed in it though, Cats, right? All we have left is for Martin to finish. Can Martin get the finish, or is the zone going to eat him? Martin! Shot. I mean, I'm happy with that. Azzy, good work. Oranges 106 to the greens 155. So I'm going to press this, this and this. Not bad. Still alive. We survived the bridge. Made it to Mystery Lake. Seen our first Aurora. found an incredible coat, and survived the week. Tomorrow then is the final hardcore KCD stream before the Worm Olympics. Best of luck to everybody. If you join in for tomorrow's stream, it'll be Portal Purgatory, and everybody who wins gets a point. So the qualification could get jumbled up a little bit at the bottom, and Jamwedge might lose his spot. Oranges, I don't think, as usual, we're going to have enough members to fill a 16-man Worms team, even though the Greens could fill one twice. So we're going to have to drag some oranges off the bench. So we'll have a look who has taken... I don't know if there is anybody who's taken part this year for the oranges that hasn't got points. I mean, we could drag like Thandir in and people like that. But that's just what you get for being on the quieter side. Either way, Azzy, congratulations. Let me have a look. That is Azzy's 8th point. It's not far between you and the top, you know. But for now, thank you all. I'll see you all tomorrow for KCD bullshit. I'll see you all a week on Monday for the return of the Long Dark. Keep an eye out for friends of the Doomhaus that might be live. But I'm going to go and I'm going to eat something because I'm fucking starving for some reason. Thank you all for joining before the ads start. You're all very lovely. Eric Prep as a final word. Thank you all for the bits, the subs, the hosts, the raids, and everything. I apologise for Trim and his behaviour today. I promise I'll try and stop it happening tomorrow. But... Satan, Easy Green, Martin, Cats, Reaps, Tag Slack, Bear, Shaggy Dan, and everybody else. Congratulations. Prediction. It's true. It's true. Team 1 wins again. Trim's Team 1 decimates Azaz Team 2. The 3 people on Team 1 beat 4 on Team 2. It was a 95-5 split, but you've got to be in it to win it, right? And Trim and his team won it. Lovely. Congratulations to Team 1. But for now, Satan, Dougie, Martin, Reaps, Cats, Tag Slack, and everybody else, I love you all. Congratulations to Azzy and the Oranges. But the final word from Eric for today is colder than the Dickens. Was Charles Dickens warm-blooded?